everybody. Welcome back. This is Sheryl. This is Clientele. I am very, very, very happy to be here today with an incredibly special guest. This lady's going to knock your socks off because she is so full of inspiration and she's got a story to tell about her own life and how she got from here to there. And I want to introduce to you Jack Perez, Kuel Life Magazine, creation of her own. I'm going to let her tell you all about it. Jack, can you say hi to our audience?
Absolutely. Thank you, Sheryl, for having me. Hello, Clientele world. It's so awesome to be here. Thank you for the opportunity, Sheryl.
Oh my gosh, I'm very blessed. Jack was introduced to me by Gail. You've seen Gail on our videos, everybody. She's the one that just gives you the 1-2 punch. She's doing the boxing lessons and so forth and so on. And they are both of the mindset of age, not important. So Jack's going to tell you all about what she thinks. Take it away, Jack.
Oh, thank you, Sheryl. Yeah, so I mean, as Sheryl said, age is a mindset and a number, and that's about it. But I'm on the other side of a hump because I had been living this incredibly colorful life my whole life. Just running my own business in San Francisco, traveling around the world. I became a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo in my 40s. And then in my early 50s, I started hitting the menopause wall and everything started falling apart. It was really weird. I didn't recognize myself. And it was far more than just, oh, look at that extra line in the mirror, or where did that skin sag come from? It was also, I started gaining all sorts of crazy weight. Over a period of a couple of years, I gained over 20 pounds, Sheryl, which for some people, that's not a lot of weight, but I'm 5'2". It's a lot of weight for a 5'2" frame. Yeah. I basically looked like a Shar-Pei puppy, with all the back fat that you could pick them up, which is so cute on a Shar-Pei puppy, not so cute on me. I was really frustrated and I started, trying to do research and figure out, okay, well, what's going on? Because I'm planning on being here for a long time and I don't want to be invisible. I don't want to feel uncomfortable in my own skin. I wanted my power back. I felt like I had given up my power. I wasn't sure if that was me, society, a combination. It was making me crazy. And so I started digging deep, trying to find information, and honestly, couldn't find much out there that spoke to me or my demographic. And Sheryl, I started talking to all my friends, my girlfriends, asking them how they felt, how they were feeling. There were so many nods. Women were having the same sentiment. Like, why? Why is the media ignoring me? If you look at the statistics, women in midlife, so 40 and above, the Gen Xers and the baby boomers, we own most of the wealth in the world. Mm-hmm. And we make about 90% of all the purchasing decisions in households. And I'm not talking brand of toothpaste. I'm talking, major purchasing decisions, homes, cars. But yet you can't see anybody in the media representing products that we would want that look like us. We're just completely ignored. That had to stop. I just was not okay with it. So I decided selfishly to do something about it. I built Kuel Life, which is spelled all cattywampus. It's Kuel Life. And it's a digital platform completely dedicated to changing the paradigm for women in midlife and beyond. I am on a mission and I can't do it by myself. You're part of the mission, Sheryl. I mean, all the women that I encounter are part of this mission, that we need to normalize aging, period. Every other person goes through menopause. If you really think about it, more than every other person, because we as women outnumber men. Yet it's not normal. It's looked up, women are ashamed of their symptoms. They try to hide them. No one talks about it. Empty nest. Your children are leaving the nest and you're grieving and you have to pretend, that it's not bothering you. It's normal. And as soon as we make it okay, then we take the pressure off, right? And I'm doing it because I want to make the world a better place for women who are currently in midlife and beyond. But honestly, more importantly, I want to have our younger sisters have something else to figure out when they get here. Let them figure something else out. I want this part of it done so they can live their lives, continue to live fully, and not question whether or not, am I wearing the wrong clothing? Should I color my hair or not color my hair? Botox or no Botox? Listen, you do you. Clearly, I color my hair because this was never my natural color, actually, though. So, but it has to be okay. And my opinion is I have a huge table. It has a chair for every woman's butt. And if you are a woman who has gray hair, pull up a chair. If you're a woman who colors your hair, pull up a chair. We need to be good to each other and empower each other and support one another, no matter what our decisions are about how we want to age. I always make the comparison of Annie Lennox versus Madonna. A few years back, they were both performing in the Grammys, and there was a lot of hubbublub about, well, look at Annie Lennox. She's, naturally aging and more power to her. And look at the gray hair, and she doesn't do Botox. And then Madonna shows up, and she looks flippin' amazing. And, people are like, well, which is, quote, the right way to age? They both are. They're both the right way to age. It's your choice. And we as women need to make that okay for one another and empower one another. And I am on a mission to, help bring us together because we are stronger together than living in silos. And honestly, there are so many of us that if we combine forces and make noise, they can't ignore us. They just can't, because there are just so many of us. And if we actually combine forces, we will be heard and we can make a difference and we can change the paradigm that we're currently living in. That's what I'm doing. It's a small job.
Yeah. Well, it's really not a small job, everybody, because I know what her job is. I know that she works day and night and probably gets, a couple hours of sleep. But I have to say, to your point, Jack, and thank you, I went through menopause when I was 47 years old. So we're talking about 18 years ago, something of that nature. And I absolutely never thought about, I'm 47, I'm 50, I'm 55. I don't think about it. I just think that I want to be the absolute best that I can be. As long as you have it, everybody, as long as you've got body parts that move, and all of that kind of thing, and you can get out there and you can be relevant, confident, etc. As Jack said, just do it. Just do it. Like she said, be you. I'm complete agreement. So age is irrelevant to me. Absolutely irrelevant, because we can do anything. We are, I don't want to say we're invincible. I think I want to start singing that song. Remember, I am strong, I'm invincible, I'm a woman. But men and women, all of us.
Helen Reddy anthem for the women's movement in the 70s. Absolutely. Do I remember that? Yeah.
Exactly. So everybody, Jack has incredible information to share. Her magazine will blow your mind. I am a subscription member, I guess I can call it.
You're a Kuel Life member.
Yeah, I am a Kuel Life member, and I've got to tell you, it is completely cool. Kuel is how you find it. As a matter of fact, Jack, can you tell everybody, because I know everybody's excited right now to find out what you do and to read the magazine. Can you tell them how we reach you?
Yeah, just all you have to do is get online, either on your phone or on your laptop, and type KUELLIFE.com. You'll get to the platform. You'll see there all the digital content. I have 35 women who are experts in a variety of topics that are all relevant to us in this time of life, that write for the content piece of it. I'm onboarding another woman in May. No, now, yeah. What is this? April. I don't even know what month I'm in. This is so bad. And, 3 or 4 more experts are onboarding in May and June. So it is growing. The expert roster is growing. I also have a curated shopping experience on the site, which is 2 years old. Because what happened, Sheryl, was as I talked to more and more women, I realized that women over 50 are doing it for themselves, ladies. They are starting businesses. They are becoming artists, jewelry makers, making soap, whatever. I mean, they're just following their passions, making things happen for themselves. And I wanted a place where I could also enable and empower small women driven brands.
Yeah.
I just added on a curated shopping experience where you can go and read about the woman, find out, why she's doing what she's doing. And it gives us an ability to purchase with a purpose. Because when you buy from a woman on the Kuel Life platform, you're directly impacting a person, a woman directly. And, that feels good. No, it's not going to show up on the Prime truck 4 hours from now because a lot of the stuff is handmade or one of a kind or unique. But if you want to give a gift, and sometimes you want to give yourself a gift because you should gift yourself every now and again, because good self-love is very important. But what I like about it is that when I give someone something, it has meaning behind it. It has a story behind it. I can tell the receiver of my gift, I can say, oh, this is made by such and such, and she lives, it's just, I don't know. To me, it gives me an ability to be more purposeful with my money and my gift giving, and just, I have to put my money where my mouth is, right? And I really believe in empowering small women driven brands. So that is part of the digital platform as well. It is a combination of content by experts and then that curated shopping experience that supports women entrepreneurs.
And Jack does have incredible experts. I've seen the team, and
Gail is on the team.
Yes, Gail Gensler is on the team.
Yeah.
So these women are experts in every type of possible situation that you can think of, and it's going to just give you a light bulb moment to say, what have I been sitting on my what for, with that idea that I've had for the last 20 years that I know would do very well, and it's my passion. I am so loving what you do and so appreciating you, Jack, for bringing all of this stuff, for bringing opportunity to us to say, we are relevant. We can do it. It doesn't matter. I can start something at 65 years old. I can do it right now if I feel like I want to do it. And that's exactly what you're doing. Yeah. Tell us also about Clubhouse and all the forums that you do.
Yeah, Clubhouse is such a fantastic application. It's a chat only. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, another social media platform. We need another social media platform. Like we need a hole in the head. Clubhouse is different, Sheryl, than any other current social media platform out there in that it is a chat only. So it's basically like you're on talk radio, right? Or in a podcast. But what's amazing about it is that unlike, say, Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, where the photos are whatever, photoshopped, and then the content is highly massaged, and you find the perfect word, you make sure your grammar is perfect, and then you push go. Clubhouse is you. So immediately you get the essence of the other person, their energy, it shortens the distance between introduction and real connection. I have made so many amazing connections. I started in January. It's April. That's 3 months. But in Clubhouse, that's like dog years. I've been there for like 100 years in dog years. It's crazy. And I have a club that's called Second Act Sisters, because that is the tagline of Kuel Life. Share, learn, shop, and play with your Second Act Sisters. And so my club on Clubhouse is called Second Act Sisters. And I host a room at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I always have a really great co-moderator with me who is an expert in a topic that we care about. And so the whole concept is you come, you spend an hour, we share, we learn from one another, we laugh, we make real connections. By the end of the hour, people's spirits are uplifted, they've learned something, they walk away enriched, which is my goal. My goal is that, in that hour, I promise you will walk away better than you got into my room. That is my goal every single time I open one of those rooms, because I believe that the greatest gift that we give one another is our time. And these
Definitely.
and these women are gifting me an hour of their time. They're trusting me by being in that room, and I do my level best to deliver. To deliver high quality content so that they walk away, even if they just came because they were a little sad or a little depressed, and they walk away with their spirits lifted. I feel like I've done my job. I feel like that's good. That's a good day.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jack and I, because she invited me to do this in May, we don't have our date yet. We'll be doing a clubhouse together on health and beauty, which is going to lead me right into your journey with clientele. So let's talk about your skin. So we'll make a little segue here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your experience from the very first day, because I saw what you did on the very first day. Can you tell us about what you've experienced with clientele?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that first day was freaky. It was just really it really I'm not gonna lie, it kind of unnerved me. So if you haven't seen it, I actually did a video. I had never touched any of the products that Sheryl sent me, and I was, thank you for that. That was such a generous gift. And I had not opened one single bottle. And I turned on the camera on the video, and I was going to do the mask. The very first thing, I hadn't washed my face. I had just gotten up, and I did half. I did, half of my face just so I could see. And it was the craziest thing because when I looked in the camera, I'm like, what just happened? Like, it literally freaked me out, Sheryl. And then it disturbed me because I'm like, oh, I got to go do the other half because this isn't okay. It was unbelievable. Not just the brightness factor, but it also tightened and lifted. The little fine lines were gone. This was just one application for 10 minutes. I love that face mask. Absolutely love that face mask. I hope you're allowed to use it more than once a week, because I sometimes just use it because it makes me feel better.
No, definitely. And it's so funny because I'm holding it up. You make a fresh application every 4 times. So
yeah,
the great part, and Jack was basically telling you, I had her do an experiment. We did one half of her face, and she did the video, and it was awesome because when she took the mask off her, she looked like Phantom of the Opera. So one half of the face was done. Then when she took the mask off, she was, oh my gosh. So that's what, as she said, completely freaked her out and said, no, this can't be happening.
right.
So yes, you can use the mask more than once a week. Traditionally, depends on the skin type, but I have people using it up to 3 times a week, 4 times a week. It's a roto-rooter. I mean, that it is a deep, deep, deep cleanser and a microscopic peel, and it stimulates your blood circulation. It's like when you're doing your amazing workouts that you do. This is doing the same thing for your face. It's working your face out.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And I've had my fair share of facials and fair share of masks. I've never had any product make such a difference right out of the gate. I was just like, let's put it this way. I wouldn't have believed you if you told me. I had to, you know what I mean? I had to see it for myself.
Yeah.
One of those things. It's like, yeah, sure. And then you do it and you're like, oh, that's my face. It's not lying to me. Yeah, it was unbelievable. So yeah, highly recommend that
Thank
face.
you.
Yeah.
And here's the other great part, because I told you so many things, you probably don't remember half of them, but when you do that, when you start in an exfoliation and deep cleansing process, everything you're using in clientele becomes more effective. If you don't do that and all the dead skin is there and all the congestion in your pores, nothing absorbs. Makeup doesn't go on well, doesn't stay on well. You're not getting your serums, your moisturizers, your replenishers. You're not getting anything. It's all sitting on top. So basically, that is the key. And then what is another one of your faves?
Oh, the other thing that I love is the lotus oil that you suggested I put on in the evenings. I tend to have drier skin, and as I've gotten older, it's gotten even drier. So I just usually just use a lot of moisturizer. Just keep putting moisturizer on and moisturizer on. I haven't had to. don't need to use as much moisturizer anymore as I used to on my face because and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do it in the morning too. Like before I wash my face, I'll put it on and
which
then
is
wash my
fine.
because it just gives me a really great glow. I mean, I'm wearing makeup today because I don't know, we're on camera and I wanted to do a little bit the dog and pony thing, but for the most part, I don't wear makeup. I mean, I'll wear a little eyebrow pencil and a little mascara, but people are like, did you do something to your face? Like, or have you been getting more sleep? It just, it's, I love the way it feels. I really do. And I love the glow. I feel, so I work super hard. I think, as you know, you mentioned, I'm a huge advocate of physical exercise. And I mean, I lift weights, I jump rope, I do high intensity training, I ride bikes, I do it all. And and mentally, I feel like I'm in my 30s. I mean, I feel super, super young.
Well, you look like it.
Well, thank you, clientele. You have definitely been part of the improvement on this part, right? Because that was the thing. It's like, okay, well, I feel young inside. My body is. I've got muscle. I've lost all that crazy weight that I had from menopause. So I'm like, I feel like myself again, but I wasn't happy with with what was reflecting back to me in the mirror. And I look forward to even more improvement. I mean, I've only been using it for 3 weeks maybe,
Yeah. Yes.
and it's made such a big difference, and I'm only assuming that it's going to continue to improve.
It will. It's completely cumulative. The exciting part is you see something right away. We all want to see something right away.
Yes,
We get
yes,
our
we
hair
do.
done. We put on a new top, which I did this morning, which blends in with the backdrop. So please forgive me, everybody. But
Yep, it's beautiful. It looks great.
oh, thank you. So I felt springy. But bottom line is, you're going to see it first and go, OMG.
Yeah,
And then you're going to continue to see it getting better and better and better. And which reminds me that I want to talk about the internal part. Now, we put you on the Estrolift Complete Kit, which is all about what you just talked about: loss of estrogen,
right,
loss of progesterone. What happens is women, mid-20s, it begins, and then all the way up, and then we lose our human growth hormone as well. The estrogen replacement in here is plant estrogen. And that's what's giving you the nourishment and the hydration and that volume and the firmness. So you're seeing all of that. But let's talk about your insides, since you just talked about that. Your body looks phenomenal because you really work at it. But then you looked at your skin going, whoa,
right,
this is not matching how young I feel.
right.
So what happened when you drank the vital factors?
Oh, I love those. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I had a little bit of a problem at first because you got to wait 30 minutes after you take it to put anything in your mouth, and so I had to figure out how to do it and not have coffee right away. So I have figured that out. I just like it is the first thing I do. I usually feed my kitty cat some treat in the morning. And they're used to being first in line, but now that is first in line. The vital factors are first in line because I'll drink that and then I'll take care of the kitty cats and all that. But they're yelling at me the whole time. They're like meowing at me like, lady, I don't know what you think you're doing. But what I'm in a rhythm now. So that's good. But yeah, I almost don't need the coffee from a energy perspective, but I still enjoy that. It's ritual, so I still have my
Oh,
coffee. But
definitely.
yeah, I definitely have noticed an increase in mental acuteness and just energy. I love it, and it tastes. It kind of tastes like a soda.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, like, how can this be good for you? It doesn't taste bad.
Yeah, it should taste crummy, right?
It should. I mean, like, it should not taste as good as it does. Yeah.
I just put the little drop in there. It's an effort tab, and the funny thing that Jack is saying is that first of all, not only does it taste great, but I love the fact that she said, it charged her energy and she got into more mental focus, because vital factors is working on your neurological health, your metabolic health, your muscular skeletal health. So Gail always says that, she doesn't feel the pain that she used to feel jumping up and down like she's been doing since 19 years old anymore since this. And it also works on
I
your
never even thought.
cardiovascular.
I never even thought about that. That is a good point. I'm gonna have to tune into that now the next time I work out,
Yeah,
because I definitely feel great. But that's an interesting point that Gail brought up, and I can see that.
that's right. So listen to your body when you work out and see if there's those little aches and pains and whatever that you used to feel, because there should be none.
Yeah.
And also hair growth is amazing. So I wanted to say, everybody, like and share Jack's incredible information on Kuel Life, because I want you to get that magazine. You are going to be so blessed by these women that are such encouragers and inspirers, Jack at the top of that, but all the people that she has brought on board to help you in their expertise be 65 years old and um and not worry about it. And be, I forgot to ask you, Jack, do you mind telling your age?
No, I'm 56. I had to think about that for a second.
Okay, and look at her, she's amazing.
I,
So it's not
Isn't
only
that
just
funny? I almost didn't know how old I was. I was like, no, yes, 56. I will be
that,
57
yeah,
in July.
and she's amazing, just in every way, shape, and form. Beauty inside and out. That's what clientele is all about. So I want you to like and share all of this, because clientele and Kuel Life, very, very synergistic. We're about internal and external health, and all of that affects the psyche, all of that affects the mind. And that's what you're doing. So like and share, like and follow everybody also. And call us too at 800-327-4660 over at Clientele. 800-327-4660, because we will personalize everything for you, just like we did for Jack. And
Yeah, that was crazy, just how personalized it was.
thank you.
Yeah. That's another thing I've never experienced. Usually, if you buy something, you buy it the way it is. It's, in a box and you're just handed it. They hand it to you. You went through a lot of detail about what I was experiencing and what I didn't like and what my issues were, and you put it together. And it's also beautifully packaged too. But it was just really, yeah. Your customer service is off the charts, and your products are off the charts. So if you're not using Clientele, what are you waiting for? I mean, I wish I had found you earlier. That's my only lament.
I am absolutely going to use, and that's so funny, I'm going to use exactly what you said with your quote on our Facebook and our Instagram. What are you waiting for? Because you're absolutely right. So I want you to connect everybody, please, with this very cool, incredible lady called Jack Perez, Kuel Life Magazine, Clubhouse forums. Get on Clubhouse and find her. Call us. Just gave you the number, 800-327-4660. And you'll find us Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're on Eastern Standard also, right?
I am.
Okay. So check her out. Find out when the forums are so you can hear her and her experts. You're going to find both of us in May. And Jack, I've got an announcement to make. So I'm actually going to whisper something to you. I'm going to announce the winner, because every time somebody likes and shares, we have a winner
Okay.
of $150 worth of Clientele and MDR.
Wow.
So if I whisper it to you, will you tell who the winner is?
Yeah, I will.
Can you come into the camera?
I can.
Okay. It's Michael Chow.
Michael Chow?
Yes.
Michael Chow is your winner? You are one lucky person, Michael Chow. Yeah. These folks are going to rock your world.
Congratulations. I love everything about Jack. Jack, will you take us out with your last thoughts that you really want to share with everybody, to just like put a little stick of dynamite there and get everybody to rock and roll and start going and moving with their life like you've done?
Yeah. I mean, it is never too late to start. And if you didn't start today, you can start tomorrow. But don't let that bog you down. Every moment is an opportunity to begin. And it only takes one step. to start the path towards the future of what you want. So right now, you can start right this second. That's the amazing part, right?
It is. And you heard her, everybody. And that's not just for women, that's for men and women. Get that surge. If Jack can't do it, I don't know if anybody can do it, because she's going to make you take a look at things and go, I can do this. So, Jack, thank you. I am so blessed and honored to know you now. And I cannot wait for the future together.
Me too. Right back at you, Sheryl. Thank you so much for inviting me and having me on. It was such an honor.
Thank you so much, everybody. We're going to take you out with a goodbye right now and blessings. And we're going to see you 2 times, 6 o'clock Tuesday night, which is Eastern Standard Time. Oh, wait a minute. No, I always mess up the times. 9 o'clock Tuesday nights, Eastern Standard Time, and 12:30 p.m. Thursdays, Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to mix it up a little bit for you. You're going to see Jack next Thursday. We cannot wait for you to watch. And thank you so much. Wait, I think I said that wrong again. You're just going to see Jack. You already did, but she's going to be coming on board again, because I'm going to have her back to do more lessons and encouragement. So we're going to have her as often as we possibly can. That's what I meant.
That works.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.